Hello everybody, this is ChrisofContent, and today I was looking through YouTube and I saw that Screw Attack came and uploaded a new video of a death battle! And it looks like it's going to be another Fairytail versus One Piece battle. And looking at the title, it's going to be Natsu versus Ace. Natsu, one of the main characters of Fairytail, who is a magician of fire and was taught by dragons, versus Ace, Luffy's brother. And oh man, it's fire versus fire. It's gonna be a pretty good match, I feel like. Yeah. So before we begin, I'm gonna give my prediction and tell you who I think is gonna win and why, and then we'll watch the video. Okay, so I think Natsu is gonna beat Ace, and hear me out. Think about it. Natsu doesn't really have any weaknesses other than he gets hungry or he gets tired out after a battle. But for Ace, he's a devil fruit eater. And the flaw of a devil fruit eater is that he cannot swim, and Natsu can. So if they land in the water, Ace would lose, you know? And I could see both sides. I could see Ace winning too, because Natsu does have magic, and magic only goes so far, but they both have physical body strength. So it's not gonna be like the previous reaction video that I did with Urza and Zoro. So this is gonna be a different type of battle because they both have their limits. They're both fire, and they're both strong, like physically strong, both of them. So it's going to be an interesting battle. So with my pick being Natsu, let's check out this death battle between Natsu of Fairytail and Ace from One Piece. And here we go. These death battles are great.
In ancient times, the Greeks believed everything to be made of 4 elements: earth, air, water, and the most difficult to control, fire.
But these two combatants have mastered the art of playing with fire. Natsu Dragneel, the Dragon Slayer
there he
mage
is,
of the
my winner.
Fairytail Guild.
And
winner.
Portcullis D. Ace, the
And
feared
Ace.
pirate known as Fire Fist.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor,
Yep,
and
this is gonna be
skills
pretty
to find
impressive,
out who would win
this
a
battle.
death battle.
Little different from Urza versus Zoro.
In his infancy, Natsu Dragneel was a pretty normal child living in a pretty normal village.
And then a bunch of dragons toasted the town and killed everybody, including him. The end.
Almost. Fortunately, Natsu's older
The
brother
end.
Zareth survived. Horrified by the violent fate of his family, Zareth desperately sought a way to revive Natsu. Eventually, he discovered the connections between life, death, and magic, and became obsessed.
And so he became the most evil and powerful mage ever.
There's some
Cursed
spoilers
to
to
live
this.
forever and ruin
Oh
everyone's
gosh,
lives.
okay.
But everything
I'll be
worked
fine.
out, I guess, because he brought
I'll be
Natsu
fine.
back.
I'll be fine.
Just one catch.
I've
Natsu
not
had
caught
to
up
be revived as a demon.
to Fairytail
though
or
this
One
gave him
Piece,
the
so
potential to
I'll be
become
fine.
even more powerful than
I'll be
Zareth.
fine.
Unfortunately, Zareth had become incredibly dangerous to be around. Fearing for his brother's safety, he left Natsu in the care of his friend Igneel, who just so happened to be the Fire Dragon King.
Natsu
Fire
got
Dragon
adopted by a freaking dragon. Kinda weird since the dragon killed him in the first place and his family, but whatever. Dragon Dad ended up teaching little Natsu Dragon Slayer magic, a school of mystical martial arts developed specifically to kill
Oh yeah, he gets
dragons.
motion sickness.
Man, it's really back and forth.
That
with
could be
these
a
dragons,
problem.
isn't it?
Regardless,
That could be a
Igneel
problem.
eagerly accepted his role as adoptive father. He taught Natsu how to read, write, and fight. But then when Natsu came of age, Igneel suddenly sent him through a time machine and poof! Before he knew it, Natsu was trapped 400 years in the future and abandoned by the only father figure he ever really knew.
I know that
Oh, more
feel,
spoilers.
little buddy.
Oh, God.
I know
Oh,
that
God.
feel.
Of course,
Okay,
it was all
I'll be
part of
fine.
Ignil's
I'll be
plan
fine.
to save the world, but at the time, Natsu didn't know that. Fortunately, it wasn't long before he found a new home and family among the mercenaries of the Fairytail Guild.
Yeah, turns out being a demon trained by a goddamn dragon made Natsu pretty effective as a bounty hunter.
Natsu possesses superhuman speed, impressive strength, and unbelievable durability. He has superior senses, such as sight and smell, along with a mastery of hand-to-hand combat skills.
Mix all that up with his fire dragon slayer magic, and you got one fiery cocktail that'll knock just about anybody on their ass.
As the name suggests, Fire Dragon Slayer magic revolves around conjuring and manipulating fire. A prime example would be Natsu's signature move, the Fire Dragon's Roar.
Where he literally
yes.
shoots fire from his
Just
mouth.
like a trumpet.
Or he can engulf his hand in flames for the devastating Fire Dragon's Iron Fist.
You know, we're gonna
Oh.
be saying fire a lot
Okay.
this episode.
Yep. Natsu has well over 2
Okay.
dozen different ways to incorporate fire into his martial arts, but his real strength comes from a move nobody ever really expects.
Yeah. He eats fire.
Like all mages in the
Well,
fairy
that
tale
could be
world,
a
Natsu has a limited
strength
pool of
eating
magic,
fire.
but consuming fire actually replenishes it. Not only that, he can consume a few different types
Eating
of elemental
fire.
magic as well.
That's pretty
including
impressive.
lightning.
Talk about
That
a
could be the tipping
shocking
point
appetite.
against Ace.
And
Ace
because
can't
this
eat
is
fire.
anime, eating lightning gives Natsu access to an all-new form, Lightning Fire Dragon. With this,
Lightning Fire
Natsu's
Dragon.
abilities are enhanced with electricity, giving him a
Sounds-
brand new element of power.
Sounds like a
To
firebender.
increase his fire abilities, Natsu can enter Dragon Force. This greatly increases his Dragon Slayer magic and physical prowess, bringing Natsu closer to the strength of a full-grown dragon.
He's even starting to look like a dragon now. You think that's like an awful traumatic reminder when he looks at himself?
But when his Dragon Slayer abilities aren't enough, Natsu enters his strongest mode yet, Fire Dragon King mode. In this form, Natsu has access to techniques only the most powerful
Again,
of dragons
not
could
caught
wield,
up to this.
such as the Demolition Fist
Not to
and
cut
the
up
Fire Dragon
to
King's
the anime
Roar.
or the manga.
At his strongest, he could wipe out exactly
So spoiler alert.
973 soldiers all at once and create massive
Oh, boy.
explosions so big they could wipe out a whole town.
Natsu's raw power is extraordinary, both magically and physically. He's strong enough to lift an enormous stone slab several times larger than himself. Comparing this stone to Natsu's height and compensating for the density of the stone, it's likely this block weighs about 135 tons.
Talk about never skipping
That's
arm
pretty
day.
strong.
He's also fast. He's fought in multiple battles where he's moved faster than the eye can see, putting him well over 9,000 miles per hour.
And when fighting opponents even faster than him, Natsu has used his keen observational skills and indomitable willpower to predict their moves and defeat them. He's pretty clever in battle, which is surprising given how headstrong and stubborn he can be.
Like any real fighter, Natsu prioritizes offense over defense, running in guns or,
yes.
I guess, arms
I feel like both
blazing.
of them do that.
Except this impulsive approach to fighting often leaves
Feel like
massive
it.
amounts of collateral damage in his wake. Remember how we mentioned his firepower could wipe out a whole town? Well, sometimes that's not completely intentional. In fact, this hasty attitude may be his greatest weakness.
Nah, his greatest weakness is how easily he gets motion sick. Put him on a moving car or boat and he'll be hurling in a matter of seconds. That flying
It's
cat
not so
following
bad
around
compared
should start
to
carrying vomit
not
bags.
being able
Yeah,
to
that's one of
swim.
the stranger downsides
so-
of Dragon Slayer magic. Natsu's dragon-like senses can overload his semicircular canals, creating a feeling similar to vertigo. But more importantly, Natsu has a bad habit of burning through his available magic rather quickly.
There we go.
Yeah, but who
that
cares?
could be a
He
problem.
Can just chow down on some tasty flames or
That could
lightning
be a
to
problem.
replenish his
But-
magic.
Like what
Just
he's saying.
one
He could
problem.
eat fire.
Consuming any fire or lightning that Natsu has created himself will not replenish his reserves.
Huh. Oh well, Natsu's still a badass.
I mean, he's facing
He
a
really
fire-
is the Fairytail
another fire
Guild's trump
person,
card
so-
for whenever things go south, and he continues to fulfill
Could
his
be
old
good.
dragon
Could be
dad's
good.
wish of making the world a safer place by setting it on fire.
I think it's time we stop playing around. Let's get down to the real fight. I'm gonna shatter you into a million pieces.
Double.
Wealth, fame, power. Gold D. Roger, the king of the pirates, obtained this and everything else the world had
There's
to
probably going to be
And
spoilers
then
in
he was
this.
brutally executed, leaving
Forewarned.
everyone to run off searching for the
I'm
king's
already
long
watching,
lost
so I can't
treasure,
stop.
The One Piece.
offer. However, unknown to most, Roger left behind an heir, albeit unborn. Terrified the Marines would execute Roger's son as well, the child's mother held her pregnancy for a total of 20 months.
Jeez, that's
20 months!
Holy mother of hell!
Freaking long.
How does that even happen?
Sheer inconceivable willpower. Though she died in childbirth, her last act was to give her newborn son his name, Portgas D. Ace.
Soon after, Ace was adopted by an old acquaintance of his father,
Old
Monkey D.
acquaintance.
Garp, and raised
Garp.
alongside Monkey D. Luffy and his childhood friend Sabo.
Over time, Ace, Luffy, and Sabo grew very close, considering themselves brothers and together
Don't
forging
worry,
a
I watched this
lifelong
episode.
pact. They would
Close
forever
enough.
live life as
Close
free
enough.
as
Not
possible.
close, but close enough.
And for Ace, that meant following in his father's footsteps. It was the pirate's life for him.
Ace was a natural on the sea, thanks to his incredible strength and combat aptitude. He quickly learned his way around the ocean, becoming the captain of his own ship in just a year's time, and eventually joining the ranks of the deadliest pirates around. He even claimed one of the world's most sought-after treasures, a devil fruit.
In the One Piece world, if you eat yourself a devil fruit, you get yourself a superpower. In Ace's case, he ate the Flame fruit, which, guess what?
Fruit.
Granted him the power to create and control fire.
Gasp! I
But
thought
with
it would
new
be
power
water.
comes a buttload of badass new ways to kill people. Get this,
Thought it
this
would be
guy's
water.
gun hands are actually handguns.
I mean, I guess that's accurate. That would be Ace's
Handgun.
fire gun ability,
Ah,
and it's
puns.
just one of many
Hate
attacks
puns.
that Flame Fruit's power provides.
Man, I love my gun leg and all, but now I think I really need me some gun hands to go along with it.
Oh my
Boomstick,
gosh.
sometimes I really
Shut up,
wonder
Boomstick.
about where you came
Shut
from.
up. Come
The
on.
front door, like every day. Come on, Wiz, pay attention.
I don't even know.
Anyway, these fire abilities are what earned him the nickname Fire Fist Ace.
Because he can turn his punches into blazing balls of red-hot fire. Forget gun hands. Give me some of that.
Manipulating fire comes easy to Ace. He can conjure up enormous pillars of flame so intensely heated they can incinerate enemy projectiles, acting as a sort of fire shield.
He's also got some really weird names for his attacks, like Firefly, Fiery Doll, and St. Elmo's Fire. Man, when did Elmo become a saint?
No. Actually, that's referencing weather phenomena where plasma appears to discharge atop a pointed object. Ace's version is not like that at all. Instead, he conjures up 2 javelins made of pure fire and hurtles them through enemies, burning them inside and out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with his version.
Firefly and Fiery Doll is a combination attack, where he creates several small balls of green plasma which surround a foe
Plasma.
before detonating in a massive
He has
series
plasma
of
power.
explosions.
Huh.
He does have one attack with a really cool name, though.
Oh, what's that?
Crossfire, you get caught up in the crossfire, crossfire!
Of course. However, Ace's most powerful attack is undoubtedly his great flame commandment, Flame Emperor.
Which is a pretty big name for what is essentially a fiery spirit
Yes.
bomb.
I watched this
But
too,
good
so I'm
God,
not.
if
I'm
you
not.
see that thing
I've seen
coming
this.
your way,
I've seen this.
don't
Don't
even
worry.
bother trying to run. You
I've
dead.
seen this
There's
part.
even more. See, the devil fruit Ace discovered was of a rare breed, a Logia fruit. Because of this, Ace also gained the ability to transform his entire body into fire.
When he's in flame-on mode, physical attacks pass right through him like he isn't even there. And if
Right.
his fire body is somehow messed up, like someone dropping a giant candle snuffer on him, his true human
Those
body
Logia
would be
fruits.
totally unaffected.
Oh god.
Actually, since receiving this power, Ace has
Okay.
only been badly hurt by other Logia users wielding an element with an inherent advantage over fire, such as magma or water.
Man, it's like he's invincible.
In a way, but it's
Magma.
not an automatic defense. Ace must
Can
make
beat
the
fire.
conscious decision to transform his body.
But thanks to his blindingly quick reflexes, he's able to avoid almost any attack. He can even react quick enough to avoid a shot from a sniper.
In this instance, he was reacting to the gunman in view. Assuming this gunman was professionally trained, Ace would have needed to react in about a quarter of a second.
But who
Ah,
needs
yes, the
speed
science
when
in all
your
of
fire
this.
fist can blow apart 5 ships
Science and
all
all
at
of
once?
this. Gotta put that
Considering
in.
ships like these would likely be constructed of teak wood, to accomplish this, Ace would need to hit each ship with at least 15,000 pounds of force per square inch.
So getting hit by Ace would be like getting hit with a wrecking ball. And when he throws more fire
That's
into
pretty
the mix,
impressive.
he can wipe out an entire town.
Yeah.
Ace's last extraordinary quality actually has little to do with fire at all. If there's anything he inherited from his mother, it's his insane willpower and endurance.
He once
Oh,
fought
yeah,
the
the
karate
willpower.
fishman for 5 straight days. Man, with that
The
endurance,
willpower.
he's gonna make
I
some
forgot about the
lucky
willpower
lad or
that they
lady
have. Hmm.
real happy someday. Or I guess
could
he
go
would
either
have
way,
if
but
he
I'm still
didn't.
picking Natsu.
Oh, hey, heads up! Huge
Still
spoiler
picking Natsu.
warning in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, he's dead. Like totally
Oh, I know
dead.
that. I know
Like
he's
many
dead.
Logia users,
I know he's
Ace
dead.
grew cocky
Don't worry,
in his
I know he's
ability
dead.
to avoid being hit. In fact, he practically forgot what pain even felt like. And so, despite all of Ace's fantastic feats, his most impressive was when, for once, he chose to take a hit, sacrificing himself to save his brother Luffy.
Damn. You do that for me, Wiz?
That hurt. Ah, that
sure,
hurt.
of course.
That hurt
You're a
watching it.
goddamn liar.
Oh, that
Can't
hurt
allow
watching it.
that. I'll take care of this on my own.
That hurt watching it. Oh.
All right, the combatants are
Well,
set. Let's
I'm
end
over
this
for
debate
Natsu. I'm
once
pulling
and
for Natsu
all.
here. Okay, here we go. Come on, Natsu. Come on, Natsu.
Hey, you! Thief,
Nice
come
town.
back here!
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Give that back, or you'll have to deal with me.
Here we go.
Nah.
Sounds like Zoro.
That's it.
The other
I'm
episode.
gonna mess you up.
Here we go. Fight. There's gonna be a lot of fire moves in this.
Fire Dragon Sword Horde!
Crap. Crap.
Wait, are you seriously made of fire?
Frick.
Sunsplit!
What happens if Natsu eats
Turn up the heat!
Ace? That would be so weird.
Fire Dragon King
Over.
Roar!
That would be crazy. Natsu eats Ace. I'm calling it. Natsu's gonna eat Ace. Oh, frick.
Fire Dragon King's Demolition Fist!
Well, there goes the town.
Not bad,
As
hotshot.
usual.
But you can't even touch me.
Oh, plasma. Here we go. Come on, Natsu. You can probably suck those all up.
Fiery doll.
There we go. Just like Kirby. Just like Kirby, he's sucking it all up.
Wait, are you seriously eating fire?
Yeah, he is.
Try eating this!
Oh crap, oh crap. Oh,
Like I said, you can't touch me.
frick.
I'm not trying to. Lightning Dragon Fire Mode! Lightning
frick.
Fire Dragon Roar!
Oh, frick. What happened? Oh, frick. How did he do that? Oh, crap.
All's well that ends well.
But hey! Natsu won! That is correct
Handsome bird if I
again!
ever saw one.
This battle
But
was
dang.
anything but clear cut. Natsu held the advantage in speed and strength, and Ace trumped him in endurance and defense. Still, neither held an advantage so much that the other couldn't
Gotta figure out
keep
how
up.
he won.
Both were mostly immune to each other's fire attacks. Because fire is Ace's only real weapon, this means he really didn't have anything that could kill Natsu. Natsu was definitely strong enough to put Ace down, but with Ace's intangible fire form, Natsu couldn't even touch him. So, sounds like a stalemate.
Very nearly. Luckily for Natsu, he had an ace in the hole.
Ah ha ha.
Excellent.
Ah
Oh,
ha
thanks.
ha ha.
Natsu has had
God
far more
awful.
combat training than Ace, and is known for using his superior senses to study his opponents and take advantage of their vulnerabilities.
My curses can change anyone stupid enough to touch me into a living bomb. No matter what I try,
Well,
this human just consumes my curses. He
I
might
probably
even be
haven't
stronger
watched
than
this
he was
yet.
When this fight started.
Spoiler
When
alert.
Ace realized Natsu could eat fire, he had to become more liberal with his true physical form to avoid being consumed. And this was what Natsu was counting on.
Being faster than the eye can track, Natsu was
So
more
Natsu
than quick
was
enough to
smarter.
get a good hit in
A little
up
bit
close.
smarter than
A
Ace,
perfect
huh?
opportunity to use a fast,
Interesting.
deadly elemental weapon Ace's body wasn't immune to. Lightning.
Lightning.
Not like Natsu was
Ha
gonna run out
ha.
of magic or anything.
Smart.
I mean, there's freaking fire everywhere.
Not-
As his speed,
Ace can-
strength, martial arts, and versatility surpassed
Oh,
Ace,
wow, this is a good
all
battle.
Natsu needed was one
It's a
good
good
shot,
battle.
and he made it happen.
In
Good
the
job,
end,
Natsu.
Natsu was too hot for Ace to handle.
The winner is Natsu Dragneel.
Hey. Okay, so that was the death battle, and Natsu won my pick. So I'm pretty even across the board for death battles if you check out the other videos. So basically what they're saying was they were practically even, but the thing is Ace can only do fire moves. Natsu, being the firebender he is, can also use lightning. And even though Ace can block all the fire moves, Natsu still has lightning to fight against Ace. So that's one of the reasons he won. So yeah, this was a pretty good battle, and I had to watch it once it came out, and this video will probably be up after I finish recording and stuff. Like, oh man, this was a good battle, almost as good as Zoro versus Urza. I feel like this was more balanced, a little bit more balanced, and I'm pretty happy with the result and the battle. So thank you for watching. Go watch their Screw Attacks channel. Watch all their death battles. Go support them. I'm just reacting to them. I'll put a link to this battle and their channel in the description below. Again, I hope you like my reaction. If you have anything that you want me to react to, just post a comment down below, and I hope this cheered you up today. Hope it made your day brighter, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next adventure. ChrisofContent out.